first or second set, he put about 3 or 4 together.
He's got a service ace and serve 4 times altogether.
Yep. Good serve. Good up by Henry Cassidy. And then a tough play by Jansen, kind of falling out to his right, but somehow manages to keep it inside the antenna and gets the winner. Tough shot.
Jansen picks up kill number 16 on the night, hitting over 300. He was really in jail there. That ball was way too wide.
And it's 20-15 now. Siki gets it up. Marks off the block and down. Point Hawaii.
JP Marks needs to come alive because Sador and Sarkovic cannot carry this team by themselves.
Ramos to serve it for the Warriors. Good pass, tight to the net, and a good swing, good dig by Sarkovic. Marks with a little roll shot. Trojans kind of running into each other, and a good save by Cheap, and it's Siki out of the back row for the winner.
Oh, what an exchange. Terrific defense on both sides of the net. And I love the way that Sarkovic got aggressive on that last play. There's Cheap with the dig, popping it up, giving up his body. Nice back bump set by Marks, and Sarkovic just getting very aggressive, catching the SC back row off guard.
And the Cheap family up there, his fan club.
Sitting in the Cheap seats?
You got it, wherever they sit. Whether they're up top or at the front row, they're in the Cheap seats. Blocked at the net by Davis Holt. Good recovery by the Trojans, but a free ball. Opportunity for Hawaii. To Davis Holt, hasn't been working. At least he got a piece of it. Back net, Sador!
Hawaii creeping back into this. Billy Ferguson wondering, when should I use my last timeout? Do I do it now and slow down the server, or do I wait? Looks like he's gonna wait.
The Trojans were up by as many as 6, and Hawaii has whittled it away, down to 2. Every serve, every point crucial. Good set, and another good swing, this time by Robert Feathers.
I love the serve by Ramos, the slow roller to the middle blocker who never passes. But you got to give Robert Feathers credit. He can do it all. He can attack, he can block, and he can pass.
Lead back up to 3. Cheap again with a great play, and then Marks. Is that off the block or off the antenna? There's a little bit of confusion. The one referee, I think, calling an antenna, but Martinez up there. This is going to be a tough play.
Jesse Martinez is doing the right thing. He's calling up both linesmen, and they're going to decide whether or not, yeah, that ball definitely went off the block and then hit the antenna. I think that one of the linesmen saw it for sure and saw it clean. That's the correct call.
Yeah, it's off the block. Hawaii within 2. JP Marks back to serve. Another great up by Cassidy. Jansen, saved by Ramos. Oh, good hustle by Hawaii. And then a big booming swing once again. And the Trojan boom, it's 22-19.
Charlie Wade's asking Ernie Ho, didn't he go underneath and onto Hawaii's side? Let's see if he did. Oh, he did. He stepped all the way under. Oh, my goodness.
And it was on the follow.
See, he got away with one there.
You can go under if you've completed the play, but you have to land on your side, correct?
Yeah, but that ball was still in play. He hit that ball. Hawaii was still, the ball was still in the air.
Good pass. Back set. Sador blocked. Back set to Siki. Blocked, but out point Hawaii. Warriors back within 2. This is that 2 plays ago that you were talking about. Oh,
steps, I see his right foot goes under the net.
It was all the way over. Yeah.
I don't know how. Wow. That was a pretty crucial call, too. Hawaii would be 21 all right now.
You're right. It'd be
instead of 2022.
Yep. Instead, they got to battle back. Johan Timmer, one of the better servers, back. Gaze up at that big Jumbotron. Not sure if he's looking at himself or not. And a block at the net. Taylor Averill.
Taylor Averill goes eyeball to eyeball with the best attacker in the country, Robert Feathers. Wow, that was a huge point.
And Bill Ferguson. Timeout. USC as we take another look at the 6'8" middle for Hawaii.
Well, the 6'8" middle who actually is also a setter and an outside hitter and an opposite. The only thing he hasn't done, I don't think he's played libero yet, but he's played everything else.
I don't think we'll see that.
Taylor Averill, who's coming off shoulder surgery in the off season, didn't play much in the fall at all. Strong lately, that's for sure.
Hawaii, down by as many as 6, has brought it back to 1. And a couple of basketball players in as they're showing on the Jumbotron here, Davis Rositas and Isaac Fotu among those. It's always great to see all the other athletes from the various sports coming in here.
Yeah. Well, I think there is going to be a victory in the quarry tonight, Howard.
What's that? I'm sorry?
I think there's going to be a victory in the quarry. You were worried about no victories in the quarry tonight?
Well, we know the softball team.
That's what I'm saying. I think they're in pretty good shape.
And there's Isaac and Davis. And two of the younger Warrior fans. And a couple young boys for those two young girls. So Johan Timmer trying to pull Hawaii even. Critical serve, critical point for Hawaii. And he serves it out.
Did not get a good toss that time, Johan. That's one of the toughest parts about that jump serve is the toss, and that one got way out in front of him. He just couldn't quite catch up to it.
And so now, pressure firmly on Hawaii. Down by 2. Back set, Sador. Put up by Christensen. A chance for Jansen. Off the high hands, and all of a sudden, just like that, it is match point. And Bill Ferguson, with a pump of his fist, as he knows his team now is 1 point away from winning this match. Oh, it was so close. Hawaii just right there. And then a couple of serving error and a winner. Just 2 points in the blink of an eye.
And then the missed underneath call, the center line violation. It all adds up to Hawaii being down 3 instead of maybe even right about now. But you got to credit SC for playing well during the points between 20 and 25. They've made some pretty good decisions setting-wise, and that last attack by Tanner Jansen was just huge. He hit it hard, he hit it high, and there was no chasing that one down. Well, Hawaii's been down like this before. They were against UCLA in the Outrigger Hotels Classic, down 14-10 in the 5th. So they're being down 3 here. Shouldn't faze them at all, but it certainly is a huge hill to climb.
Now again, they came into this match with Hawaii holding a 37-33 advantage over the Trojans. The team split the last 3 series. Here in Honolulu, Hawaii taking 2-1. And back to serve it up is going to be Robert Feathers. Just looking to float it in, as he does. Hawaii needs the point. Sarkovic, oh my!
Where did that come from? Nice little play call by Jovi Ramos to bring Sarkovic in from the outside on a good pass. He just snuck in there. Outside blocker could not find. Was very surprised that Sarkovic beat him to the spot.
Taylor Averill with the decoy, and then you could see the expression on his face. So Hawaii in need of 2 natural points. Sador, great serve, gets the overpass. Averill puts it down and dug up back there by Micah Christensen. Hawaii will still have a chance to set it up. Is it off the block? It is off the block. Point Hawaii. And they are 1 point away from tying this up at 24-all.
Blocking sub coming in now. Jace Olsen's going to come in for Joby Ramos, despite the fact that Joby's blocked pretty well at the net tonight.
Actually,
been in on 4 blocks at Hawaii's 13.
He's coming in for Siki.
Oh, coming in for Siki. Oh, interesting. Sarkovic has had 2 blocks. Both those little guys have blocked pretty well tonight.
Well, first things first, gotta get the serve in. Oh, great serve, another overpass. And Jace Olsen puts it down. It's 24-24. Wow.
I kind of told you 24-21 Hawaii wouldn't be phased, didn't I?
How's that for 3 great points? And credit the serving of Brooks Sador. I mean, he did not take anything off of those 2 serves.
He did, no. Those were pretty clutch serves. Now we got J.B. Green in for Rivera. He was the libero all last year when Cassidy got hurt.
See if Sador has another great serve in him. There it is. Ball blocked. Recovered and then put down. That's a point for Hawaii. 4 consecutive points for the Warriors. And now it is set point Hawaii.
Wow, what a comeback. Now another substitution by Billy Ferguson, taking Kirchner out and putting local boy Ben Lamb in.
USC had 3 serves for the match. Hawaii now serving to send it to the 5th, and it's a service ace. We're going to 5 sets. Against all odds, Hawaii serves 5 in a row. We are going to a 5th set. Can you believe it?
That's amazing. SC with 3 set points, Hawaii with only 1, but they made the most of it.
All right, back in a now buzzing Stan Sheriff Center, Chris, and this is fun stuff.
Oh, this is great stuff. Doesn't get much better than this. 2 teams just fighting for their playoff lives. Both teams having lost 4 of the last 5. Now with a chance to get the weekend off to a good start. One piece of good news for Hawaii, I'll tell you, is that even if they did go down this weekend, their finishing schedule is better than any other team in that bottom of the league. Yep. That's the only redeeming thing. That's why people should not give up on this Hawaii team no matter what happens. Although with momentum from that last set, who knows what's going to happen. It looks like, I think Hawaii's going to probably start with, looks like J.P. Marks to start with, and then maybe Ramos. There's a bunch of good servers in a row, although Sador is going to be starting back left. That surprised me. I would have thought Sador, given his serving abilities, would be maybe even the first server.
And we've also seen Johan Timmer come into the rotation as part of the starting 6.
And he's not doing it this set for some reason.
He's not in here this set, but he will certainly be there if they need him off the bench.
Oh, he will be for sure. He'll serve at some point, but I'm surprised they don't want to give him 2 chances to serve in the shortened 15-point set.
Hawaii has got off to some slow starts. They were down 8-1, by the way, in that last set. 8-1. Trying to get the first point. J.P. Marks hit right down the line, and Hawaii gets the first point.
I think JP's mad at himself for getting off to such a slow start all night long. He's hitting 0 most of the night, and now he's back up in positive figures. But, boy, that was some